YouTube, what's going on? Been a minute since I did an actual video. I've been doing shorts lately. So today I'm doing an experiment, y'all. I want to see how good will my quality of ribs be if I vacuum seal them. I just got this through my job. It is a Presto, let me see, Fresh Daddy. I just took it out the box. It's been sitting in my room for a few months. And I said, you know what? Let me do 2 slabs of ribs and see how, what I'm gonna do is vacuum seal 1 slab, freeze it for a few days, bring it back up to temp, and see if it still tastes like it's fresh off the grill. So that's my little experiment I want to do. Why not do it on a cheap cut of pork? Which is not so cheap anymore, but still fairly cheap. So let's get into it. Let's get these ribs seasoned up, and I'm gonna take it out to the pit, let it roll. Yo, so one thing I noticed during my during the tailgate I did, the video is in my videos, is I left the slabs full. I'm gonna take this off, and of course take the breastbone off, but everything else leave it on and chop it up when it's done. I like the way that worked out. So take this bone here. I can't find my boning knife, so I gotta use my wife's lovely pink knife, which is slicing good. I'm gonna throw that on there. All right, so flip it. Just remove this breastbone right here, and I'm gonna score the membrane. I never have problems with the membrane. Take all this off. This is trash. Not doing nothing with that. All right, so take this little fat off. And we're gonna leave all this on. It cuts easier in my opinion when it's done. I'm gonna use my brisket knife or whatever knife you want to call it, and we're gonna let it roll. All right, so let's just score this fat. I mean, not fat, the membrane. I never have any issues or complaints with leaving the membrane on. If you take it off, that's good. It's the difference between competition barbecue and backyard barbecue. And I don't do competition barbecue, at least not right now. All right, so let me get this other one trimmed up. Same exact way, and I'll come back when I'm seasoning. All right, y'all, so like always, Honey Hog, I'm actually in the process still of creating my own rub. Still testing stuff out, not today. This is more so just to test the vacuum sealer, and plus I'm gonna eat 1 slab, so 2 for 1. Yeah, we're gonna coat this real good, man. I love this meat church. Love this meat church. What rub do y'all use for y'all ribs? What rub do y'all use for y'all ribs? We're gonna pat it in. It'll start sweating soon. It's already sweating in some spots. All right, let's get these edges. Let's get this other edge. We don't season the back, man. I don't never season the back. Not saying nothing wrong with it, but I didn't find the benefit of doing it. I know some people do it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying don't do it. I just don't do it. Just like wrapping and spritzing. Now the spritz, it depends on look and feel for me. So this cook, I may not need the spritz. I'm not one of them people to say, oh, I never spritz, because sometimes you have to. I feel more prideful when I don't, though. Nothing against people who do, but me personally, I just feel like I did a good job if I don't need to, for whatever reason. But as you can see, if I just let that sit for a few minutes, it's gonna sweat. We're gonna go and get the next one out the way. Oh yeah. Good old meat church. I wanna meet that dude, try some of his barbecue, man. I forget his name. I watch his channel a lot though. I like his little setup. I wouldn't mind having a setup like that. Indoor/outdoor, but you covered up. Nice little setup, man. So let's get the sides. And I normally season overnight, but this was a last minute choice. I was out and about. And you know, if you're doing the smoking, you always gonna stop by the meat department. Just like anytime I'm in Walmart, I stop by the car shop. I'm in the car part, the part section for no reason. Let's see, it's already starting to sweat. But all right, let's get this pit started. We finna let it roll, baby. Yeah, so hey, if you like me, many people not, but I don't leave my smoker outside for the elements. It still got rust on it, but anyway, invest in one of these, man. This is where I put my hot logs at when I'm done, and I can pull it straight into my garage. So it should be like 2 little burnt splits in here, well, one from my last cook. But I utilize this thing a lot, so I can pull it straight back into the garage. But let's get this fire started. Let it roll. Yo, so just a quick little tip for like beginners, or, you know, if you don't want to use lighter fluid, like I don't never use lighter fluid in this pit. I don't even use lighter fluid on my charcoal grill. Get you a chimney, get you a natural fire starter. Super easy, take about 20 minutes. And this is what get my coal bed going. I do have a video on how to do this, but I'll just show you again since you're here. Get your fire going, and you just simply sit this on top. And what's gonna happen for the people who don't know, if you know, don't worry about it. It's gonna catch the bottom layer of charcoal, and it's gonna slowly rise up. So once it get up here, you'll see it's ashing over. Go ahead and dump it. You know, just a little tip for folks who don't know. If you want to stop using lighter fluid, that's the way to go. Just clean my pit out, looking real good and ready. Probably finna spray it down with some Pam. It's been a while since I sprayed my grates. Matter of fact, that is what I'm gonna do. Spray it down real quick. I need to re-season this whole thing. I may do that next week. But yeah, we're gonna let this fire catch, and we're gonna get our coal bed started and let it roll, baby. Beautiful day out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby, we already sweating. That's why I say, man, I don't necessarily need binders. I know I say that a lot, but a lot of people make it seem like it's absolutely necessary. Oh, the rub will fall off and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I saw me season it. And look at that. It adhered to it. It's sticky. It's ready to go. Look at that pool. That salt brings the moisture out of the meat, man. So yeah, waiting on this fire to catch. We're gonna let it roll. All right, baby, we ready to dump these hot ashes. Oh, I gotta use one hand to do it. So we're gonna dump it right on that log. All right. All right, let that cool off. And we're gonna go on and put our wood on here. which I don't have ready. All right, so since I'm doing ribs, I'm only gonna put two logs on. May take a while to catch. I'm gonna open this door. This is hot, warmed up. Spread it out a little bit. We're gonna let that catch. Of course, the first two logs always take longer because they're not warmed up. So once those catch, it's already starting. Now, if I was doing chicken, I'd put maybe 2 more on top. But ribs, I'm gonna rock out today about 220 to 275 at the most, in between there. So we're gonna let these logs catch, man. We'll be right back with you. Let it roll. So I'm gonna throw this out there. A lot of times when I do my first 2 logs, I have to flip them just so it can catch. The one on the furthest away from me is already caught. So the one closest to me, I may flip just so it can burn on the other side and we can get a clean fire going. It's windy out here a little bit today, so I'm gonna leave it open, let it burn some more. But I may have to flip it over just so it can burn evenly. But we'll see. If I do flip it, I'll come back and show y'all. Yo, so I did end up flipping both. And as you see now, we burning. So once I close this door, that temp gonna rise up to about, the way it's burning, it's gonna rise up to at least 3 and some change, maybe 4. Now I did spray my grates with Pam. So once I close this, it's gonna burn off and make the smoke look dirty. But we are clean. So watch this. You're gonna see a lot of burn off. I mean, we clean now, but once them grates heat up, it's gonna burn off. So we're gonna see what this temp do. Give it like maybe 15 minutes. Let it burn. Let it roll, I should say. And we gonna roll, baby. Let it roll. Old Pecos. Yo, so we at about 300, and it's gonna come down because the log's been burning for a while. As you can see, we clean. Go ahead and throw it on here. Go ahead and get it on here. Put my little 2 small ones. Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear, baby. Them grates nice and hot. Put my small ones. I'm gonna put these big boys right here. Look at that sweat, man. See all that moisture? Alright, that's it. So I'm gonna leave it closed. I'm gonna come back in about 2 hours. I'm gonna maintain the temperature, and I'm gonna leave this hood short for about 2 hours. That'll let me know if I need to spritz, you know, if I need to, you know, whatever I need to do, bump the temp up, spritz, whatever, cool the temp down. But we finna let it roll, baby. Be back in 2 hours. I ain't gonna, you know, show y'all messing with the fire, but that's all I'm gonna be doing, maintaining this temperature. Let it roll. All right, y'all, we about an hour in. Finna check my fire. I just wanted to show y'all we rocking right at 225. Clean smoke, 225. So I'm gonna check my fire to see what we looking like. Got my wood getting warmed up. Now in this Pecos, you can easily load from the side, but I don't be feeling like throwing my back out for this shit, man. So I am gonna, look at that. So I'm gonna break that one split down. Wish I had some smaller logs to throw on here. But in my experience, if I leave it like this, which I can, my fire goes out quicker. So I'm gonna add the smallest logs I got warming up right on there. I'm gonna move this other one over a little bit. Grab my tongs. And I'm gonna move this one over there. I would stick my hand in there, but because it's warm, it's gonna catch immediately. See? It's already caught. I'm gonna let that catch. And we good, baby. We're gonna let it roll. So I still got about another hour before I open up the hood. This will be my last time coming to y'all until I open up. We letting it roll today. All right. We is at the 2 minute mark. We a little over 250. Still clean. Let's take our first peek. Oh yeah, look at that. I ain't sprayed, I ain't touched it. Now I do something that a lot of people don't do. These are ready to come off. I flip my ribs. For me it works out great. So let me flip these and let me get my gloves and I'll be right back. I'm gonna pour these. Yeah, so I saw a video of a dude a while back on YouTube talking about you're a rookie if you do this. So, you know, everybody got their ways of doing stuff. But for me, this worked to perfection. So these are ready. My temp is good, so I'm gonna let this go for about 30 minutes before I open it back up. As you see, it's moist. I ain't did no spritzing. Shouldn't have to spritz on this cook. I didn't spritz these, I didn't touch them. Just let them go. So let me get these off. I'll holler at y'all in 30 minutes, man. We still rocking. Let it roll. All right, we 30 minutes in. Let's flip it over and see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, look at her. Look at there. Oh yeah. Get a picture. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that, man. No spritz, no wrapping. Look at that, got the pour back on the bones. Oh yeah, baby. We rolling. So what I'm gonna do is keep it flipped over for about another 20 minutes and come back and check on it. I'm gonna get some pictures of this for the thumbnail, man. Give me some thumbnail pictures, but we're gonna let it roll, baby. I'll come back in about 30 minutes and then I'm gonna temp it. Let it roll. All right, y'all. Time to temp these bad boys. We at about 225, still clean. Let's see what we looking like, man. Oh yeah, look at the bend test now. Look at the bend test now. No spritz, none of that. So let's go ahead and turn my thermometer on. Okay, here we go. Let's see where we at. 175, 176, 180. That's 193, almost 200. So what I'm gonna do, let me flip these over and temp these too. Let's temp these bad boys too. 170, 170. So what I'm gonna do is keep them right side up. I'm gonna bring them closer to the fire. I'm gonna put this one on the outside, swap this on the inside, and I'm gonna bump this temp up a little bit. Put them right there, and I'm gonna bump the temp up. Let me add some more wood, show y'all what I mean by bump the temp up. Let it roll. All right, so like you may know, to bump the temp up, you just need more fuel. How you get more fuel? More wood. So it already caught. I literally just laid it down. At least one of them caught. So I'm gonna let this catch, make sure it's clean, and we're gonna let it roll for like 30 more minutes, and we done. Let it roll. All right, man, we looking real good, baby. Think we about done now. Probe tender, man, look at that. Yeah, 199, 200, 205, 212. Yes, sir, that's what I was going for, 200. As you can see, we 200 all over. So let me go and put my gloves on and pour this. We're gonna let it rest. And then I'm gonna saran wrap, not saran wrap, I'm gonna vacuum seal this smaller one. And I'm gonna chop that up. I'm gonna get the rib tips off. Oh yeah, baby, we good to go. Let me get this in the house. All right, y'all gonna have to forgive the noise. My nieces and nephews done came over and they are excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these tips off, the rib tips. See, it's a little easier once it's done, man. So you see that? That's gonna be your tips. We're gonna chop them up in a minute. All right, so let's slice down. This is how I usually do my slices. See that, boy? All right, y'all. Finally got it chopped up. See if we can get that to focus. There we go. So yeah, this is just, you know, got a little decent smoke ring on it. So yeah, man. Now we're finna get this next slab. We're gonna let it chill for a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal it up. Go ahead and vacuum seal it on up. And we letting it roll, baby. All right, y'all, so this is my first time doing the whole thingy-majiggy. So forgive me if I'm doing some out of order or wrong. We're gonna cut it off about right there. So from what I've seen, this is how you operate it. Cut, hold on. Let me get it right. Uh-oh. I hit the button by mistake. Stop. Okay. There we go. Cut it. Cool. Maybe I shouldn't have set it on there. I'll wipe that off. So what I'm gonna do is put this inside of here. Hopefully it fits. Boy, it's gonna be tight. All right, y'all. So had to improvise. Had to chop them up. It wasn't gonna fit the whole slab, so which is fine. It's cool. This even helps my experiment even more because, as you know, when you cut it up, it dries out. So let me show you what I did in case you don't know how to use this guy. So I tuck the tip in, pause, and then you snap both sides down. All right, so let me see if you can see this. It's the button. I got this oven light on me. We got a button here. You see seal, then you have vac/seal. So right now, since it's on that one side, we just gonna seal it. All right, so let's press seal. See what happens. This is my first time using this. Oh, there it goes. I was finna say, what's taking? Okay. So I'm guessing that's it. Let's see. That is sealed. Let's see, y'all. Yep, it's sealed. All right, so this one, we gonna seal and vac. You know, it's a button on there for seal and vac. So we're gonna slam it down. We're gonna change this to moist. And then we're gonna vac and seal. So it's working. It is working. It is working. I think I need some more air to come out than that. Ran out of phone space, but this is the after. Finally got it to work, y'all.
After 2 days, I put the ribs on the stove, completely submerged under water on low heat. I put them on for about an hour, and some change to bring it up to temperature. As you can see, it is still moist, as if it was fresh off the grill. It retained moisture. It retained its tenderness. Overall, I believe if I have a big event, I will be using this method to pre-cook my meats to save time and energy. That's what this experiment was for. And lastly, my son enjoyed 3 bones. Let it roll.